Good morning, everybody. USA forecaster JD Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. Today is um, November 24th, 2020, and I'm taping this at 7:21 on a Tuesday morning. So, I mean, the reason why we're coming on today, there is a risk of severe weather, including tornadoes, hail, and high winds today. And that includes the potentially Missouri, Ozark, parts of the Ozark area, Missouri, Louisiana, Navy parts of that area. And this yellow spot right here is basically a slight risk of storm. So we gotta have to watch that also too today. So let me go here and try to switch things around for everybody so we can see what we have going. And basically, we do have a risk for a couple storms here. So let me switch this around. So I mean, all right. Here's our tornado risk. Now this is just for today. We'll look at both graphs just in a second. So all right, tornado risk is about over here. Now we've got a 5% for tornadoes out here in Oklahoma and down here in Oklahoma area, and the rest of us down there in the green. So this, especially the 5%, this is where you can see a tornado in 25 miles a point. You can't keep your nose off that for a tornado. So we gotta have to watch that. So that's one thing we do have to have. The tornado risk has increased a little bit down there. I looked at. So anyway, here we go with our damage and wind risk. And here's our damage and wind threat where I think it has increased because look at here. Look at this. We got about 15%. So this is really getting higher. And I've been hearing some chatting last night. I mean, on the computer, on my phone, and Facebook about we could get an upgrade on this. If that would upgrade, it could get higher. So we got to have to watch updates for the last a few hours and see if that happens. So we could see some pretty strong damage and winds. Everything's on the table. Just take a look at the hail threat. Goodness gracious. So you kidding me? Look at that. Now we got a the black line means, folks, that is a area of a hatched area for hail. This is down here by the word of the Wood World Oklahoma area. So we got many people are impacted by it. So when we see that black line here, this means we could see hail the size of 2 inches mostly or more. So we definitely got to keep that in mind. But we could see some pretty large updrafts in these storms today, and this is why we're letting you know. But we have that in place. So everything's on the table, and I'm not going to roll Illinois out today. What I'm going to do is this is tomorrow's update. It should come in by tomorrow's update would update later this afternoon at 12 o'clock, and we're not out of the woods either because we're in level 1 out of 5 tomorrow. Now, if we get a thunderstorm tonight, we would probably see just for for the latest outlook, probably some possibility of some 60 miles of gust, or maybe some gusty wind, or maybe some small hail. A tornado can't ever roll out, but I just don't think tonight's setup's gonna be like that. It's because we don't have all that turning. Now, tomorrow afternoon, that could be a totally different setup. So here's our tornado risk tomorrow. Yeah, look at that. Just look at this. We don't have we can't say no by tornado. I still put out a 2% and 25 miles a point of an isolated tornado. Doesn't mean we'll see one. But however, I think tomorrow's ingredients, just looking at things and talking to some meteorologists, you know, and watching some things is as the front passes through tomorrow, we could see that's where between 9 o'clock and the after 9 in the morning and 10 go through lunchtime. That's if the sun comes out. That's where we really have to see if anything else, if we have enough instability and enough cape to get the other one going. If we do, we could have an isolated tornado warning tomorrow afternoon, and that's something we're going to have to watch. Damage and winds are still on the low side. I won't roll out it's increasing some. It's still pretty low. Hail is just least, so we don't have that. So we would definitely have to keep everything in mind. So what I want to do, I'm going to hide this one here a minute and go to a different site. This is some of the tools that I use from the winter. We'll try to make this really short here. And look at the HER. I don't know if it even came out yet. All right, we'll see if it did. Let's look at the significant tornado parameter. This is one of my favorite tools I use. This determine if we can get a tornado to form or not, how strong it can be. And here I've been looking at the last couple of days. All right, here we are for today. You're starting to get these yellows, and that's indicate almost over a 2. Let me pull this up again. Yeah, anything over that 2 range is getting strong. Anything over a 1, folks, is nothing to fool around with. It's pretty significant. Each time you see a 1 or even a 2, so we'll have to watch that. So I'll back up just a hair, and this runs into Tuesday, and now we're starting to get an orange. Goodness, that's almost a 3.2. So yeah, we definitely have some potentially of rotating thunderstorms that will form mostly down here at first today. We're going to have to watch that. And now we're starting to get over 4.4, so anything over that's getting strong. Not like I said, we'll see an outbreak, but yeah, there's potentially, but we could see some rotating thunderstorms tonight, and tonight we'll have to watch. You can see now we're starting to get to the diffuses. So, folks, we're starting to max out. When we start getting over 7, that is getting pretty significant. So we definitely have thunderstorms that could rotate. Just looking at this, I could just tell you right now, we definitely have stuff. We definitely can have it to rock and roll right now, because we have almost a 6.1. So that's getting strong. And maybe you want to slow down, but we still got some after dark. Goodness. To 6. So we get a 6 is even not even slowing down. We have it slowing down for a minute. Now it's up to 7.2. When it gets past 8 or 9 or 10, like I said, we're maxed out then. And here we are in the morning. I just think it's not going to slow down much. Let's look what it does. It continues into this dark diffuses, and new models just haven't came out yet. So maybe I'll get that on the next run. But yeah, we definitely have enough storms tomorrow to get this going. I mean, we definitely have it. Not, that's not a problem. We definitely have rotation tomorrow to work with, so we'll continue to watch that. And yeah, this is the super cell composite. It's telling me that now to an 8. That's significant. Goodness. So we have to watch that, and it continues for the nighttime hours. Look at here, folks. It's never slowing down. That's the problem. We definitely want to have to watch that for the morning hours. So let's pause this here. I think I'm going to do a little talking to myself here a minute. Just the bottom line I want everybody to know today. Have a way in Oklahoma to receive warnings. Have a weather radio tonight when you go to bed. Have turn the camera back on for a second so you can see me. So have a weather radio on handy tonight. Make sure you have your TV going, just in case you go under alert. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. Please don't use a tornado siren as your warning. Tornado sirens are out there just for a reason, but they're not just to give you alerts on. Have multiple ways like your TV station, or even tune to USA Severe Weather Network, and we'll keep you updated through the night. Somebody will. Have a cranked up weather radio. That's what me and Isaac always says to you guys. Have a cranked up weather radio. Have a plan. Know where to go. A basement will be the safest place if you go under a tornado warning. A severe thunderstorm warning, you probably want to be away from the windows. Put many walls between you as possible. Make sure you have some decent shoes, not like flip flops. I know that's not gonna cut it. House shoes, stuff like that, not gonna cut it, because glass and goodness, what's out there can really hurt your feet. So we want to keep it into a decent way. So bottom line is, mobile homes tonight. When we have tornado events, you've been with me for several years. I always say mobile homes are not going to be safe in these events. So I think if this event goes for the nighttime hour, I think going over to a friend's house or a family member's house will have a basement will be the safest place. But I can't make that choice for anybody right now. But only thing me and my team actually know is there is going to be some severe weather. Looking at the HRRR, the HRRR model showed that, where we have some pretty decent significant tornado parameters, and we do have some pretty decent hail threat also too. So we'll have to watch that tonight. And tomorrow's risk is still in the marginal threat, but like I said, I heard on chat last night, if things get more stronger and some people have to look at more models that could get upgraded. So we'll have to watch. So, like I said, always, I hope this is wrong. I hope we go through tonight with nothing. Like I said, I hate to see tornadoes do damage and destroy businesses and homes and stuff. But like I said, we'll be on here. We have this all handled tonight. I'm gonna be we go under tornado warnings. We'll come on to let you know. This is a complete this morning update at 7 this morning. The next update will be at noon. I'm gonna do one more update today on tomorrow's outlook. So stay tuned. This is conveyed to USA Severe Weather Network, Illinois Stormwatch, and YouTube. Have the rest of a good day, and we'll keep you updated.